radio on your stereo. Don't compare us to anything, this a different scenario. We break records while we pushing the culture forward. Great music and big vibes right in that order. Intellectually petty radio on the stereo. Don't compare us to anything, this a different scenario. We break records while we pushing the culture forward. Great music and big vibes right in that order.
And you are now tuned into another episode of Intellectually Petty Radio, brought to you by M3S3 Clothing. Men make moves and suckers stand still. And as always, on the mighty Nerve DJs Radio Network. Yo, man, it's another legend, of course. And one of Memphis' finest is in the building. Shout out to Orange Mile, 8 Ball at MJG. Love 8 Ball at MJG. This is 8 Ball at MJG. Wrapped into the 2024 version, man. We got Mr. Hits himself, Myles Yachts. How you doing, bro?
What it do, man? What's going on with you, boss?
Oh, man. Life is... I woke up a little under the weather yesterday and still fucking with
man,
myself.
Me too, bro. Me too.
How's your family doing?
Man, family's doing pretty good. Mom's working hard. Pop's working hard. He's creating music. Mom's back in Memphis holding down, the crib. And yeah, man, brothers and sisters, they holding down the family as well.
That's dope, bro. I love to hear that, man.
Appreciate it.
Ain't nothing better than black love.
Yes, sir.
Okay, let's talk about your journey in hip hop. When did it start?
Man, my journey in hip hop started like kind of when I was a kid. I used to go to the studio a lot with my pops growing up. And, just listen to the rappers rap. And my brother also has a gift with rapping and writing music, also arranging music as far as music notes. So me just being around it as a kid, I kind of, I was a sponge to it. And I ended up, just, grabbing onto it. And, I fell in love with it for a bit before I actually saw my dance career. And, once I started, when I went to LA, like around 18 years old, I put some time in through dance. I focused on that. And I don't know, it was just like, I would always write songs, but I would never just really be serious about it. I won't go, I would just always do it,
But what type of dance we talking about?
I do a style called Memphis Jugging. It originated in Memphis.
Yo, nigga, that shit looks painful, bro.
Man, it can be. Your toes gonna be hurting like a motherfucker when you
in Detroit, they got what we call jitting.
Yep.
But it's just pretty much, it's a little arm action, but it's pretty much just, your footwork.
Yeah, it kind of reminds me almost of like a smooth way of Chicago footwork.
Oh, I ain't never really paid attention.
We all use our feet.
Yeah, but y'all niggas y'all use everything, your soul, your backbone. Like y'all shit is way more. It requires a lot more.
Yeah.
And that took you all the way to Cali.
Yeah, man, I saw it. What's crazy is because my dad, he grew up in California, and as a kid, he always told me about Cali. Palm trees, the weather, the cars, the ladies. It was just like he would just tell me like how it is out there, and I'm like, man, that sounds cool. He was like, man, it hardly even rain out there. And I'm just like, wow, sunshine. I'm like year round. Yeah. Right. That was me manifesting without me even knowing what manifestation was at the time. I was just like, man, I want to go. And I want to do it through dance. And I didn't start dancing until like, man, my first year of high school. Yep. I was young, but it was like probably like my 9th grade during high school. I'm like, man, this is what I want to do. And man, I really thought about it. And, me manifesting that energy, it brought opportunities to me when I was a part of a dance group, and I went out there and I won that competition.
Yo, that's crazy. All right, so you get out there, you win the competition, you come back home. At what point did you start taking hip hop seriously?
I started taking it seriously when when I did my first newspaper article. I was like, man, this is big. I'm like, even if it's just a newspaper, a lot of folks it's a lot of folks that read the newspaper back in the day. So you
Nigga,
know, hey,
we all did.
so that's how you found jobs, everything. So I'm like, man, this is big right here. So that's it really boosted my energy, and I made up my mind. I was like, man, I want to go to California. I got the opportunity to go out there and do that competition for best new talent. I ain't get signed because I wasn't old enough yet, but I did meet some nice connects. And shout out to Suzanne Lovejoy. She brought me and my boy Buck out there. We did a music video for the homie Famous, and I met my homie Jason. Jason had a family he was staying with. He let us come and stay with him. So when we
Suzanne
went,
Lovejoy, that sounds familiar. Is that the
yeah,
Motown lady?
I believe so. I think so. She's been in the music. She's been dealing with the music industry for a while. Not sure if
Yo,
she is now, but back then she was in it.
that's crazy.
Yeah,
Okay, so you still got that newspaper article?
I believe. Yeah, my mom has it. Yeah,
Yeah, moms keep everything.
yeah,
Oh
bruh.
my
She keep everything.
God.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
used to have to call my mama for my birth certificate. What you need it for? Like
Wow.
what? Why do I need? I'm grown. I don't need
Hey,
first.
I had to do the same thing. Look, I was trying to go to Japan with my cousin them, and I'm like, man, I need my birth certificate. I need the original copy. Man, she sent me a copy of it. I was like, nah, this ain't the right one. I need the original. Man, it was so much I had to go through. They was already in Japan. So I had to catch my flight by myself. Yep.
Yo. So
Yeah.
this shit then took you around the world though.
Man, around the world and yeah.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yep. Yep.
Okay, the first song you heard on the radio.
Yep. Walkthrough.
So at what point do you know "Walk Through" is a hit?
Um, when I remade it.
So you remake? Okay, wait. Why'd you remake it?
So originally I had did the song. I had did the song one of my partners. It was for Don Benjamin,
Mm-hmm.
and um I don't know, he didn't want it. So I was like, all right, cool. I kept it. I ain't really think nothing on it. Boom, I played it for my producer. He was like, yo, you gotta come to Detroit. So I went to Detroit. That was probably like 2-3 years after I had did Walkthrough. Probably 4 years. So really Walkthrough probably like 7, 8 years old now. Really.
Yo.
So I had redid it. Ashley Rose, she helped me. She was like, yo, space that joint out. My boy Boss, he redid the beat. Boom. When I walk through, let it breathe.
So
Dip.
y'all knew in the studio with that one, right? I'm sure.
Nah, we did that in the crib in the living room.
I'm saying, but y'all knew like once y'all laid the vocals,
Yep.
y'all kind because that's just one of them songs where you got a good you got a good feeling about this one.
Yeah. You know what's crazy is I was already creating music with my producer, and he was telling me like, yo, you need to make something that you can dance to. You're a dancer.
Mm-hmm.
Create something you can groove to. So I got with some friends of mine out in LA, went to a skate park, saw a couple of other friends over there skating and just chilling. Man, we all came out and created the dance together. Boom. I posted that joint. The song was released July 9th, 2020 or 2021. 2021. Couple of days for my birthday. Man, I dropped that joint at 2 o'clock in the morning. I woke up, it was viral.
Yo. So
Overnight.
how many streams has it gotten so far?
Like through social media and everything,
Yeah.
man. I mean, collectively through social media and now probably like through the music platforms, it got a few mil on that joint. Um, Through social media, 100+ million, 100+ million views.
You get paid? Do you get paid for the social media stuff?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Oh man.
Yeah.
He gonna be eating off of that song
YouTube is
forever,
the
bro.
best. YouTube pays the most. That's where we really see it from.
Yeah, he gonna be eating off of that song forever, bro.
Yeah, it's one of those timeless songs, man. Like I feel like it's just always gonna be one of those songs that's just gonna be resurfaced, and I feel like it's always gonna be another challenge. It's went through like 6, 7 challenges already.
Although, man, I listened to Orange Mound Baby. Actually, the whole joint,
I
but
appreciate that.
Orange Mound Baby, the song is crazy.
Mine straight out of Memphis. 901.
Oh my,
Yeah.
yo, I'm on my way to work. Like, ah.
Hey, you want to know the inspiration that came from that, Joe? Though?
What's up?
Me having a hood anthem represent where I'm from, but the flow was the old Yo Gotti flow. Back to the basics, my life type of Gotti flow.
Yep.
Yeah,
Like right now, Memphis and Detroit is killing the game.
sure will.
You know, like
Yeah.
and outside of 8 Ball and MJG, like it was either you fuck with them or you fuck with 3 6. And 3 6 wasn't really like a lyrical group.
Right.
They actually like as far as the wave of vibe music now,
Hmm.
you might want to give credit to 3 6 for that because they was strictly vibes.
Oh yeah. No, Paul like to me like that's family. I like I said, growing up, I used to juke to a lot of 3 6 Mafia, Project Pack, Gangsta Boo, rest in peace. I those like especially Boo like that's my homie. Like she the reason of how I met my producer,
Really?
who I've been working with for 7 years now.
How she introduced y'all?
So Gangsta Boo, she fell in love with me, man. When she saw me jugging, she was like, "Yo, he different. He do it his own way. He do the jugging style, but he do it in his own way." You know what I'm saying? And I learned from my cousin Lil Buck. I learned from him. You know what I'm saying? So our styles was a lot like, and I just tweaked it myself and did it. You know what I'm saying in my own field. But
Mm-hmm.
she saw me at a Memphis event, and I'm like, "Yo, that's Gangsta Boo, bro. Like, she big, bro. I grew up listening to her." And she was so cool, found out that she was moving to LA. That's when we really clicked tight. She tapped me in with Mika Means. She's a songwriter based out of in Atlanta.
Mm-hmm.
So boom, man, Mika Means came by the crib. She heard me freestyle like pretty much a whole song. And then I had other music that was different from your normal rap music. She said, "Yo, I want you to come and meet somebody." She brought me to the studio that same day, probably within that hour. And that's when I met my producer. Played some stuff for him. Boom. He wasn't even trying to even work with no more artists anymore. All
Mm-hmm.
because of the shit that he went through. So he was like, "Man, you can, we can, vibe someday, but I ain't really just working with no new artists right now." And I was like, "Oh, okay, cool." Man, pretty much damn near a whole year. I done went over this man's house every day, just chilling. I ain't want nothing from him. I ain't trying to make no music. I just, you know what I'm saying, met somebody who I can learn from, I can rock with. And man, we stuck to it. Yep.
Yo, uh, is it difficult? Like, are you chasing another walkthrough?
And so you said chasing like trying to recreate
Exactly.
another one.
Yeah.
No, I say, you know what? I'll say the inspiration from walkthrough is what kind of made me create this because mind you, I had came out with a whole Orange Mound Baby project and I gave them the dance music, but I also want to show them that I can create more than just party music. I can be lyrical. I can create R&B, love songs, pain music, anything. So
I didn't
you
hear the
know,
pain music. Well, maybe my dogs. Is that right?
my dogs, not so much pain, but like that's just something that so I was feeling. Uh, if I'm gonna do it, I got to do it with a team,
Okay.
not just a team that just come around just because it's hot, but the cats that really mean business and what I'm saying, who believe in me as much as I believe in myself.
Yeah.
So that's how I kind of, created that song. As far as the new song, Cha Cha, that inspiration came from my homie Zay when he played the beat for me.
Mm-hmm.
I grew up on Mr. C. You know what I'm saying? My whole family was doing the cha-cha, you know, vibing that Johnny out, putting juking with the cha-cha. And when I heard it, I was like, yo, this is crazy. But I ain't know what to write. I called my brother. I said, yo, bro, listen to this. He said, man, this just hard. He started freestyling. But then I'm like, I ain't getting nothing from it.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, all right, don't force it. Let it be natural. So I thought about walkthrough. I'm like, bag for the walkthrough, new kicks. And then I'm like, all right, let me put a little fashion into it. And then let me just throw some off toxic shit in there. Boom, let me throw. And then at first, when I got back with my producer, he was like, yo, uh, something gotta make it, you know, go.
Yeah.
Like the breakdown part. So I'm like, watch me hit that shit. And that was it. And I was like, yo, this is it.
Yeah, I fucks with that song. Like
Man,
it definitely got its own energy to it. You know, and it's just enough of the cha cha slide where, you know, like if you're old enough, you remember. But it's not like y'all just took the whole song and put a different verse on it.
yep.
You know, it's some samples that's kind of lazy, and there's some samples that are flawless. This is one of the flawless ones.
Appreciate it.
What's your
Yeah,
producer's name?
his name is Bose Bills.
Okay,
Yep.
gotta give your man some love.
Man, big love to him. Big love to him because he really helped me to learn how to write music and how to, create my sound to be different from other people. Because I can create the normal rap music, talk about shooting and all that stuff, but we bigger than that. You know what I'm saying? We wanna make people feel good. We want to make the world move. So how can we do that? Create music that people like to move to. Create music that people will get a vibe from me and fall in love with me because of what I like to talk about and what I like, how I bring the music to y'all. You know what I mean?
You been on tour yet?
Not through music, no.
What you waiting on?
Man, I'm ready. I'm ready.
Man, you gotta do like what's old boy name? He sings too. He just do the shit himself.
Who that?
What is T something? I know he got a matter of fact him, Jacquees, and
Not T Grizzly.
no, not T Grizzly. No,
Uh, uh, uh.
I'm trying to look it up now because it's just bothering me and shit.
Yeah.
You know, but yeah, they just kind of pretty much was like, I know he was like, oh yeah, you know what? I've been trying to get on the show. Somebody actually booked him for a show and flaked
Oh,
on
yeah.
him,
Oh, man.
and he was like, okay, that's cool. I don't need y'all.
Right.
And you know, you start looking at your analytics. As a matter of fact, I interviewed Nick Lavelle. I don't know if you're familiar with Nick Lavelle.
That name sound familiar.
Dope artist. Oh, what is the dude's name? He should be on here too. T Real. That's his name.
T Real?
Yeah.
Where he from?
I think Texas. See, no, I take that back. I think it's Oklahoma.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah, but they're like oh boy, kind of broke down the schematics of how you can just do it yourself, and it's pretty much like you go through your analytics and you see which cities your song trends the most in or your music trends the most in, and you call up a venue there. You know, you don't start off too big, 'cause you don't want to get ridiculous. You know, somewhere 200 to 500 people, depending
Mm-hmm.
on how hot it is your song in that
Mm-hmm.
particular area, and you know maybe it's 4 cities when you first start.
Yeah,
You know, you go in that motherfucker and you rip that bitch down.
man. Hey, I did that the other night at New Music Monday out here for the Coalition DJ. Man, it was crazy. Yeah.
Cause performing nowadays is a lost art.
So yeah, and that's what I want to show them. That's like, I know when to really go crazy for dancing, and I know when to just swag it out. You know what I'm saying? Like
Hmm.
it's all about pacing yourself. You know what I mean? Catching those breaths and really hitting those moments to make people feel what you're doing. So I feel like as a performer, man, it's a 10 out of 10. You know, once I hit that stage, you're gonna feel what I'm saying, but you're gonna love what I'm doing.
Who have you featured with or had features with?
Um, I got some of my partners. I got Mike J. He's on Just a Friend. Um, I got Bree Steve. She's actually on there. She did some backgrounds on there. Um, Eric Bellinger,
Okay.
and yeah, I think that's it on my project. Yeah.
Okay. What's coming up next?
Man, music wise, I got one that would blow anything out the water right after I release Cha Cha. Like I call it hot shit,
Mm.
and it's like a remake of Missy Elliott. I Can't Stand the Rain.
You got,
Crazy.
yeah. It better be crazy, bro. Cause you can't fuck with that song.
Exactly. And I used to dance for Missy. You know what I'm saying? I used to perform with her. So I feel like, man, it if I gotta have her in mind when I'm creating it, you know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, she's a legend.
She
You know
heard
what
it.
I'm saying? Nah, I just finished writing it not too long ago, so I gotta go to the studio, record it, make
Mm.
sure everything, you know what I'm saying, legit on it, and boom.
Yeah, I
If
need
she
to hear
still got the
this.
same number, I'm gonna text it to her.
Yeah, you gotta do the video with the garbage bags.
Yeah, yeah,
Maybe not the whole thing, but just like sprinkle it in, just a little
yeah.
something, something.
Create,
So
create,
and an homage.
create some cool challenges to that joint, and just that's what it is. Really, the content behind it is what's gonna make it go.
Does it even make sense to put out a whole project nowadays?
Yeah, I mean, not so many songs, but like a cool 8 to 10 records. You know what I'm saying? Just so people can you know hear different vibes from you, because I feel like if you constantly slowly putting out a single, you know what I'm saying? I mean, you can drop them back to back if you want, but sometimes you gotta let that music breathe. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
do what it's supposed to do, so you can get more from it.
I'm just seeing how artists nowadays are it's less and less value on a project, and then like yours was cohesive. It kind of made sense. Song placement is important for me.
Yeah,
Topics are important for me. Um, switching up your cadences, all that shit. Niggas pretty much nowadays like they'll stay in one bag
hmm,
and until that bag dries up,
yep,
and
yep,
then you ruined your career. Cause now if you try anything new, people don't respect it.
yep.
You know, is it that way forever? You think, or is it gonna kind of revert back?
I think it'll revert back because music. I mean, music constantly changing. People coming out with new styles, new cadences and ways to say stuff. Um, but I feel like there's also some artists that likes to create that old style music. You know what I'm saying? Like Duke Deuce. He was fairly new, and boom. He did his way of crunk and did some cadences that, like, some old school. Shout out, Kingpin, Skinny Pimp, 3 6 Mafia. Like he brought some of them flows back, and it sound real good, especially to an updated beat.
Who's the goat out of Memphis?
Man, it's so many.
Come on, man. You
It's like,
can't. You using the cheat code, bro. You can't do that.
man,
For you, it's just your opinion. Like, who is your
me
all-time favorite?
for me that I rock with, like swag, the way he rap, the way he do his alley. I had to say Moneybag Yo.
I'm not mad at that.
I had to go with Moneybag because bruh, he different in the way he paints the picture for you to see it.
For me, it would have been like it used to be MJG for the. I mean, yeah, MJG for the longest.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And then when they did their solo projects,
Hmm.
MJG's was trash. It was just
Man,
bad.
I always, cause my jump was my favorite project was Coming Out Hard.
Oh,
Down to You Need the
Adrian.
Boys. You
Oh,
know what I'm saying? I bumped that junk
Oh,
tight grip on the
oh my
Tech 9.
goodness.
Man, come on,
Oh,
man.
wait a minute. Is Tila from Memphis?
Yep.
That nigga. See,
He's a
that.
known one. And Jazzy Faye, man, you know the junk that they were created together.
I didn't know Jazzy Faye was from Memphis though. I thought it
Yeah.
was from Atlanta.
Nah, he from Memphis. Justin
Yo,
Timberlake.
damn, I don't want to hear about that nigga. Oh man, fuck
Yeah.
that nigga, man. Ever since the whole Janet Jackson shit, where they threw her under the bus, and this nigga just went on about his career, didn't defend her, nothing. You know that shit was some whole shit. Fuck Justin Timberlake. I hope you hear this, nigga.
Oh
Anyway,
man.
it triggered me and shit. You got an old man excited.
Oh man.
Yo,
Yeah.
Tila, nigga, oh my
Yeah,
god.
nah, Tila, man, when I first got his CD, I had to try to hide that jump from my mom. So, cause I used to bump the 504 boy, the hot boy. It was, I wasn't supposed to be listening to that type of music. And next thing you know, I ended up getting this CD. When I started burning CDs, I got that joint and boom.
Oh
Yeah,
man, those was the days burning CDs. That
yeah,
shit was perfect, man. Oh my, LimeWire.
yeah.
Oh my God. Rest in peace, LimeWire. We miss you.
Man, LimeWire, yeah, LimeWire was fire, man. Yeah, yeah.
So who you listening to now? Like who you driving down the street? Who's in your whip?
I listen to Thug, I listen to Drake, I listen to Young Boy, I like a lot of R&B music. I love R&B. I definitely listen to my Keith Sweat, the Silk, Jagged Edge. I gotta keep the oldies playing, the Spinners, the
Mm-hmm.
Whispers, um, Isley Brothers, Al
Okay, bro. You,
Green.
you too young for that, man. This
I
nigga.
grew I grew up on that. Barbecues at the crib in Memphis and going to the park on Martin Luther King Day. You gonna hear all that playing. So yeah,
Yo,
man.
I'm not gonna lie, man. When I was in high school, my mama decided she wanted to move to Memphis, and that's cute, man. I'm sorry. But I used to, niggas in the, I'm from Detroit. Niggas, oh man, them niggas in Memphis ain't shit. Blase ain't split, man. Them niggas soft. I go down there, and the first weekend I'm there, we go to the roller rink,
Hmm.
and them niggas lit that bitch up.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
at
I
Crystal
was like,
Palace.
this is not supposed to happen in Memphis, bro. Like
Nah, Memphis always been dangerous, but nowadays, oh yeah, your ass done. You go out there,
oh,
you
what
get you
happened?
cause.
Why is it so bad now?
I mean, shit. I mean, violence and all this is at an all time high. But I guess yeah, man, it's hard in Memphis. Shit, it's hard to make money. It's hard to keep shit going, and shit, nigga don't want to see you have none, so nigga gonna take that shit. The music that they listen to, the drugs that they take, whatever make them feel the way they feel, it definitely make them want to do the shit that they do, cause it's happening a lot out there for real.
So are there certain things you just won't say content wise?
I mean, shit, I speak on a lot of shit, like I
Hmm.
keep it open.
Okay. Do you feel responsible for anything music wise?
Um, I don't feel responsible, but I feel like what I'm saying, what's going on. Like if there's a way I can make change, I'm all for it.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like if what I'm saying, one of my partners going through something, and I feel like he on that type of time,
Hmm.
like I let him know. You know what I'm saying? Or if I got it, man, here, bro, just hold it down. You know what I'm saying? Rest in peace to my partner Wookie. If I would have known my partner would hurt, man, I would have saved that from happening.
What happened?
Man, he was hurting. Last time I saw him at the mall when I was taking my daughter shopping.
Hmm.
And what I'm saying, he had just got the construction job, and he was holding the crib down for his lady. And I guess, he lost the job, and times, was going tough for him. So he tried to rob this restaurant,
Hmm.
and man, as soon as he got out the door, dude caught him in the back.
Oh
Made it in
man.
the parking lot, and that's where he laid down at.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, bro.
And,
I had a roommate in college, Zahn,
hmm
And like when we first moved in together, it was summertime. Man, it was lit, broads, drinking, partying, good times. When the winter hit,
Yeah.
he turned into a whole nother person. Like he wouldn't go to class. Like he didn't come out the crib at all.
Yeah.
And we just thought he was just weird. And
Stand up.
one day he told me, I got issues.
Mm-hmm.
And he kind of broke down everything that was going on, and I just kind of blew it off. That was the last semester we stayed together. He went home and killed himself.
Man, I'm gonna tell you this. Sorry to hear that. I learned from a good friend of mine, Robin Sanders. I did this tour, this dance tour with some colleagues of mine.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out John Bugs and Lil Buck. It was called Love Heals All Wounds.
Mm.
And we were going to perform in different states, even out of the country. We performed in France and everything. And we was touching subjects as far as social justice, police brutality, you know what I'm saying, racism, you know what I'm saying, like systematic, issues. Like we would always have these little powwows. We would sit down with each other in a circle, meditate, get what's off our chest, off our mind. And one thing that stuck with me that Robin said, in order to love somebody, in order to be there for somebody, you have to understand their story. You have to hear them out
Mm.
and accept them for who they are in order to be able to, you know what I'm saying, for them to accept their love and receive the words of wisdom that they're giving you. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? So anytime, anybody's going through anything, I know we got stuff going on in everyday life, but some people need help. You know what I'm saying? A
Facts.
friend of mine, she posted on her story, she like, man, I'm depressed. I don't know how to deal with it. I said, yo, call me. I went through that same thing. Call me. I wanna be able to be some help to you. So it's just hearing people out, man. And that alone can help get that off
Helps.
their chest to help them move forward.
And that's why I tell that story, man, because it changed my perception, how I deal with listening to people.
Mm-hmm.
Because that one moment that you devalue what they saying,
Yep.
maybe that I might have been the last person he tried with.
Yep.
So I don't want nobody to ever, I want people to learn a lesson from my mistake because that shit has haunted me for decades.
For real.
Yeah, because I feel like that was supposed to be my boy, and I was supposed to do something more than okay and leave.
Mm-hmm.
You know, um, as far as the music goes, do, what's your plan for the next 5 years? What do you in 2029, 2030? What are you doing musically?
Having my own artist, having my own label, having a lot of um like what I because I have a vision of wanting to have my own TV shows, my own movies and stuff like that. So
Hmm.
I want to be able to get to that point to where I can be that next 50 Cent, to have my own power type show, or my movies and stuff like that. Um, that's definitely what I want to do in the long run.
Hmm.
As far as right now, for music, I just want to travel and touch the world. I just want to perform. I want to show people what a great performer looks like. You know, I want to show people what a real motherfucking star is.
And you know what? It's so much easier now for people to you can make your own movie, your own budget, and upload it to Tubi
Mm-hmm.
and let that thing go.
Yep.
That's one thing I appreciate, especially about this generation, is the access that y'all got.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all using it fully.
Yep.
You know, let me. I asked somebody this the other day. Matter of fact, yesterday. Do you think the importance of radio is dying?
I don't think it's dying. Radio is always going to be around.
You think?
Yep.
I don't know about that one.
I think it's always going to be around because I feel like there's so many people that still listen to radio, like me. I a lot of the times when I'm driving, I listen to the radio.
Like, are you
And
listening to like Sirius FM or just the regular radio station in Memphis?
I'm so I'm out in Atlanta. Every
Okay.
day I'm playing V103, the people station.
Okay.
And it's, it may sound crazy because sometimes I don't like to go on what you call and try to find music to listen to. Be trying to find stuff and add it to my playlist, because a lot of the times I like to really listen to my own music.
Hmm.
You know, Seeing how I can make things better and do things differently. And and yeah, man, like, and another reason is because of Greg Street. You know what I'm saying? Greg Street has gave me a gift of being on the radio every day from it's starting at 3 o'clock. They play walkthrough the traffic jam
Really?
every day.
Oh my God, that's gotta be fucking
Yep,
dope.
yep.
You met the guy?
I'm like every day I'm listening to the radio. I'm like, man, Greg Street done did something for your boy.
Oh my God. Have you met him?
Yeah, uh-huh. Been at. I went up to V103 a few times. Yep, chopped it up with him. I pulled up on him at Blue Flame. Anywhere he at, man. If I can be there, I'm there.
That's dope though.
Yeah.
And cause now you part of people's DNA.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Yeah.
it's some kid in the sixth grade. His mama come pick him up from sixth grade to high school. They'll be hearing that same song. Like it'll be part of who. And then 50 years from now, that song there'll be at some nursing home. That song
Yeah.
come on. Half the nursing home is lit.
Mind what you said, cause it sure gravitated toward the elderly for sure. That joint, when I started seeing a couple challenges, and I was like, Cha Cha already caught somebody in the hospital. I said, man, they ain't playing.
What? Wait. What happened?
It's a lady that was in the hospital. She had the hospital gown on and she had the walker. But the background, the light was, what I'm saying, towards her. So, it kind of blurred it out. But man, it looked like she hopped out the hospital bed and started cha-cha. It's on the internet
With a walker.
with a walker.
You ever reach out to any of these people?
Um, I always show love. Like I comment back, or like I repost they video,
Uh,
and man, that alone, they be like, yo, he actually saw it. He actually said something. He actually shared my shit. But that's a part of it. That's what you did for me. This is what I can do for you. Thank
that's
you.
that's fucking crazy though. That's
So
a
if your
walk.
jo- if your video go viral, and you get followers off that, boom, and you get a job off that, boom, there you go. I don't want nothing.
That's crazy, bro. Like the that's. I've interviewed a couple artists from Memphis, and one thing that strikes me, man, is y'all humility.
You say what?
Y'all humility
Oh
is
yeah, yeah.
just
Like we love to check. We love to crack jokes in Memphis.
no. Like you humble.
Oh. Yeah, yeah.
You,
Now, like we're like laid back people. Like we know what time it is when it's time to turn up, and yeah, man, we just like really chill people.
yeah, that's the vibe I get. You know, it's
Mhm.
like really appreciative of the moment and what's happening. You know, wherever you at musically. Just enjoying life. It's refreshing, bro. It's not a bunch of rah rah angry nigga type
Yeah,
shit. It's
yeah,
real niggas.
yeah.
I respect that. Yo, what is your favorite thing about creating a song?
Um, Seeing if I can dance to it. Cause if that jump make me move, I know I'm gonna think some crazy. I know I'm gonna think something like dope. And then once I really get into it and I get the verses done, it's a wrap. Now it's challenge time. Now it's time to think about what I can shoot content wise for it.
Okay, so you bring the song home. Has your girl ever told you, no, that's not it?
Um, yeah,
How
yeah.
you take that?
I mean, it's good criticism because she gave her feedback. You know what I'm saying? Like just because she's my woman, I don't expect her to be like, man, that shit banging, baby. Hell yeah, baby. You gotta go. You gotta go on, drop that jump. Nah. She'd be like, I feel like this would sound better if you did it like this, or like, yeah, she do that.
That's when you know you got one though.
Yeah.
You know, because there's a lot of people out there that just co-sign the garbage, the most garbage shit.
I love her, but that motherfucker hate me. I ain't love shit. Nah. nah.
So, what is your biggest critique of you?
Um, I need to. I'm trying to think. Cause I'm like, man, when I create, like I said, when I create music, you know, I don't ever force it. So if I don't think of nothing, I don't force it. I just get back to it later on, and then I replay it later on when I feel different, and then boom, you know. Sometimes I'm not satisfied when I get to when the song is done
Mm-hmm.
and it's out, and I think of something else that seems like it's better to me. I'm like, all right, man, it's cool.
I wouldn't even
But
call it. I think that's normal.
yeah,
Yeah. I mean,
I mean, I be feeling like, damn, man, I could have did way different, or like, uh, I don't know. It's kind of hard, man. I ain't saying I'm the perfect artist, but I just feel like, you know, I'm such a perfectionist that when I really get going with something and I really feel it, I feel like that's it.
favorite producer outside of Memphis?
Man, I could choose like a few of them.
Knock yourself out, bro.
I had to go my producer. I had to go. Um, Scott Storch is crazy. I had to go Super Mario.
I'm not familiar with him.
Yeah, he's done a lot of work with Lil Uzi. Um, yeah, he got a nice catalog.
Okay. Yeah, I
Yeah.
ain't never heard of bro. I'm gonna have to look him up. Anybody
Yeah.
else?
Um, Zaytoven. Um,
Daytona's nice.
um, Drummer Boy. I mean, he's out of Memphis now, but
Still dope though.
Jazzy Faye definitely hard. He be going crazy. Um, my boy Zay Bands. My boy Lil A. My boy Bud Beats out of Dallas, Texas. Man, it's a quite a few because I've gotten beat and I've gotten beats from not Drummer Boy, not Zaytoven, but the ones that my homies like I've gotten beats from them and them just slap.
Mm.
That's what keep me fresh with the ideas and creating stuff.
Okay. Now you know we gotta do it, man. Top five.
Top five artists,
Yeah.
R&B and rap. I want
Yeah,
to do
we're just gonna do rap.
all right.
Actually, I'll let you do both.
Okay, all right. Top five for rap. Um, I gotta go Kendrick Lamar.
Okay.
I gotta go Drake, Young Thug. I gotta go Tupac.
Young Thug, huh?
Yeah, man, that man different. The way he think is different, and I rock with Offset.
He was being your top five though.
Well, it's because of the music I like to listen to.
Okay. Oh, I don't know what the fuck my neighbors out there doing, man. I want to go punch his old ass.
So yeah, so I mean, it's just the music I like to listen to. But if I can scratch, if I do take back, obviously I had to go Eminem.
All right. All right.
I
Uh,
rock with Eminem.
I will say, Young Thug is take the antics away and
Hmm.
the dress shit.
Hmm.
He is a phenomenal artist.
So yeah.
And the beats that he like, it's a couple artists that him and Rick Ross are perfect for picking beats
Yep.
that suit them perfectly,
Yep.
if that makes sense.
Yep.
And that's an art right there.
Yeah, it is.
Because you could tell, like, when Rick Ross is featured on somebody else shit, you can tell he didn't pick that beat.
Yeah.
He don't be trash, but it don't be him. But when he picking the beats, dang it. Oh my god.
He be going crazy, man.
And matter of fact, I got an R&B artist for you to look up. Dre Sconey.
Dre
Sconey. Brother out of Detroit. He got like an old school vibe and kind of almost like an old school pimp vibe. But he ain't necessarily talking pimp shit. It's just you could see a 72 Cadillac rolling down, whatever the famous street in Atlanta is, Peachtree.
Okay.
Yo, you're not old enough to have been the Freaknik.
No, I never been to Freaknik before.
Oh man, that documentary coming out, I'm a little tense.
I heard about it. I heard about this one coming out.
Yeah, I was at Freaknik.
Yeah.
Twice.
Oh yeah, no, you probably going wild style in this.
I'm just praying I don't see me, nigga.
That's crazy.
Yo, that shit, man. It made going to clubs and parties just pointless after that.
Yeah.
Because it just is never. Nigga, can you in Atlanta? Imagine everywhere you go is kids below 25. Everywhere. Niggas was in the middle of the street, ass naked. It was Sodom and Gomorrah. I'm telling you, it was a sight. Yeah, man. I'm looking forward to it, but I ain't looking forward to it. How you run into Brittany?
How did I meet Brittany? I met Brittany through
Who's absolutely fire, by the way, while you think about that. Shout out to her.
She is.
She is really dope.
Did I meet Brittany at an event? Or I'm trying to see how I met. Was it New Music Monday? I can't recall exactly how we met, but I know she had an artist she was working with, and I tapped in with her artist. We was trying to make some stuff happen, and yeah, she believed in me as much as, you know what I'm saying, my other team members believe in me. So she always just, pull up, my artist PBE Pluto, form here, pull up, you know what I'm saying, or they got this going on, pull up, and I just always trust the word, and I pull up, and it's always good vibes. So yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty much the same thing with me. Like, she'll hit me up, you might want to interview so and so. Okay. Yeah. Like, I don't really have any questions, because I know that they're gonna show up on time. They're gonna be professional, and they're gonna be polite.
Yeah.
So I ain't got to worry about no drama and shit. And they're not about to get out here and say they love Satan or nothing like that.
Right.
Although that's your business if you do. You can't offend nobody nowadays and shit. So.
Right.
I don't want the Satanists boycotting me and shit. If anybody want to get in touch with you, man, they want a song, they want to make some music with you. How do you go about doing that?
Man, you can hit me up on the gram. I got a link in my bio. I got a number, and I got a booking email that's attached to my bio. You can hit that jump on my Instagram, Myles Yachts, MYLES YACHTS, and just shoot me a message. If you on any other platform, just shoot me a message, and you know what I'm saying, we can chop it up, and I'll send you to the right people.
Where you get the name from?
Myles Yachts. So my last name Myles, actually.
Okay.
And Yachts came from some of my partners. They from New York. My homie Hob, he knew some cats that they had like a clique, like kind of like ASAP Mob, but they was like, you know what I'm saying, everybody had yachts, and I thought it was really cool. And I rock my hobby so much, you know what I'm saying. I just, I'm like, shit, I'm Myles Yachts, nigga. Like, what you mean? I fuck with y'all and y'all brand, what y'all got going on. So, I just stuck with it because I thought it was dope and it was unique.
I agree. I'm like, Myles Yachts, like that was a different one for me, but it's dope. Got a nice ring to it, and people will never forget that.
Yeah.
I know you got shit to do, man. I ain't gonna hold you up no longer. I definitely appreciate the bill, though, man.
Man,
If
I
there's anything
appreciate you.
I can do for you, man, please just let me know and I got you.
Yeah, man, we locked in. Let's make it happen, man.
No doubt, man. I'll 'cause I'm off Sunday. I'll make a couple clips Sunday and I'll shoot them to you.
Okay, bet.
All right, no doubt, man. Thank you, lady, and your family for loaning you to us for a little under an hour. Appreciate it.
Yeah, appreciate you, man.
No doubt, man. Have a good one.
You too, brother.
Peace.
Peace.
Yo, and shout out to Brittany, man. Definitely appreciate everything that you've done for me, for hip hop, for the world, for the galaxy, for the solar system, and all planets and star constellations in between. This is a dope ass individual. And shout out to my manager, Rita. Fucking fire, man. The GOAT. On that note, who we got next? We got Ty Mopkins coming up at 7 o'clock. And I had to cut it down a little early because this motherfucking neighbor of mine is about to, I like the window open because it be hot down here. But sometimes he be doing too much. You 9,000 years old, go in the house and sleep. Anyway, shout out to my cousin Tanya, man. I appreciate you tuning in. And if you have not, please like, subscribe, and share the show. This has been another episode of Intellectually Petty Radio. I am Jobs, your host, and I'm out. I'll see you